Welcome back, YouTubers, to my channel of an everyday encounter and everyday life of an Aspie of my video journal blogs that you guys have been following and watching. I am sorry for taking it a long time coming for certain ages. Now, this week hopefully will be my everyday blogs of hopefully what I want to share, what's been on my heart, and also basically based on my life experiences that I have been going through at this day and age, pretty much. And many of you may have gone through some of these experiences, and I'm hoping that some of these messages will bring out some message of hope and understanding and clarity, and also an awareness and knowledge and know-how, hopefully, that some of the things that I'm going through hopefully will work for you and some solutions, hopefully, shall we put it that way, that, you know, no matter what journey we're on, we should know that we're not alone and that we can ask for help when we need it. And need to remove our pride and ego sometimes. I'm the stubborn one, obviously, I'll admit to that. You know, it's hard to believe that, you know, this day and age that is happening. I want to talk about a topic that has been on my mindset as I've been writing my book pretty much about AS and depression. As I said, that with AS, there's a lot of clinical diagnoses hidden underneath it, be it schizophrenia, be it, you know, Alzheimer's, be it, you know, depression, as I'm talking about today, be it OCD and all the likes. But here on in, you know, we should just remove that mentality of certain people that, you know, everything's going to be okay when, you know, sometimes it's up to us how we're going to go about it. Also, I want to be with you that I'm not here to judge or criticize. I'm just hoping that we can create an understanding and awareness between us both, and that hopefully somewhere along the track that, you know, we can connect in a way that, yes, we do need to have people, as we know that there are different people in stages in life that has been diagnosed with depression, and they shouldn't have to fear that, you know, they have to do it alone, as said, because we're all out there for a reason or purpose, and that we should shine out our abilities and talents and stuff, and hopefully maybe one day that someone will just listen to us, and obviously also have the right attitude of thinking. And also another one is also without that right positive attitude thinking, it's okay to actually let out some steam now and again sometimes also, and also it's up to us if we want to give the power to other people around us to tell us otherwise that we're not special, unique, and the like. So, and all further ado, I better give you a short introduction of my title of AS and depression. So here goes. As you are aware that, you know, I have been diagnosed with AS, and that, you know, also in the mix of it is depression, OCD, as I said in the intro, to the ones that are following. Sometimes at that moment of time we are given a challenge, you know, life throws at us, you know, give or take, whatever it may be, you know, be it if we've lost a job, be it if we've lost a loved one, be it if it's a friend or what have you. Sometimes that I feel that sometimes that, though, with these everyday struggles and demons, pretty much I basically have a little dog that follows me, the good or the bad, you know, of the ugly sort of thing. It may cause me comfort, it may cause havoc, you know, depending on these everyday triggers, I'm going to call these, that happens in our everyday life. Like I said just before, be it if we've lost a loved one, be it we've lost a job, be it that we may have come out of a real bad breakup and it's just tearing us down to a point, sort of thing. Sometimes also, basically, I believe that depression can be a bitter pill to swallow after being diagnosed, but again, as I said, this is up to us how we're going to go about it, you know, depending on what we want about it, you know, be it if we want to just be letting it go and let it roll our life, or do we want to just flight response, basically, if we want to just attack it in a good positive way, you know, and bring it out at the, you know, no matter what though, however, we shouldn't dwell on, yes, okay, I've got depression, what now? Some of us may tend to want to just sit there and take a step back and just think that we should let it win in that, but in all fairness and awareness, to be honest with you guys, you know, I feel that we should just conquer on and actually follow it. Sometimes the question is, like I said so many times, we need to think, do we want to surrender or do we want to fight these demons and let these rule our lives? Anyway, I know and believe that every time I hear the word depression, that gets engrafted in my mind, and being that my whole world has been turned upside down, like a little roller coaster of feelings and emotions, like everything else around me, sort of thing, of my everyday and age. Even though things has come to the worst, some are coming better now for me. Yet in reality, I believe in my whole heart that I can do something about it, like anyone else, and that is having the right attitude and having the right positive thinking and attitude, as well as the people around me, you know, to support me through it. Yes, it is okay to scream, shout, it's okay to be mad, it's okay to be frustrated, but as I said, let it out in the positive means and the positive vibes, not the negative way. You know, some people tend to really struggle with this. I know for a fact that sometimes now that many people tend to blame it on themselves or others about their circumstance of, you know, them having depression. Oh, it's all your fault, you know, you may be this way. But bear in mind this in this encountership that maybe you need to take a step back and maybe have a debrief and actually think it through and actually think, okay, yeah, well, maybe this person is right. Maybe should have listened to them in the first place. I know and also believe, however, also that many young Aspies, young and old, I should say, and no matter what ages and stages in life, however, pretty much we all have encountered some hardships as well, and as well as the struggles along the way, however, in our lives, despite the destination where we want to be. You know, sometimes we are on a standstill, you know, freezing moment, thinking, we can't get out of this, but again, based on all this, you just need to rise above it and conquer on like a fighter. After being diagnosed with depression, however, when I got diagnosed, I am sick and tired of hearing the words like, you know, get over it, it's a part of you. Basically, it's just a phase, you know, just bear with it. No, all these things are wrong. You need to get rid of that mindset to say to the ones that are depressed, because obviously, you know, there is a right way to actually talk to the ones that are depressed. However, I believe, however, also that no matter what, some of these thoughts need to be broken down and get rid of these people mentality and stereotyping the ones that are different, because obviously, yes, everybody's a bit insecure and maybe jealous of the ones that are different to each and every one of us, the fear that they may do better than others, who knows. But whatever it may be, you know, we need to be self-teaching ourselves that in this day and age, that some of this will be hard, but bear with me what I'm trying to say here, that some of the stuff that we may have heard or seen on the radio or on the billboards that has been imprinted in us, as well as having to be existent in us right now, that, you know, to the point of no return, that this is how it's going to be, this is how we're going to, you know, dress, act and stuff. But as I said before, never let someone tell you the power to do so of them. I'll say this, depression is not a part of me, however, or a whole being of me. No, again, I'll repeat it. Depression is not a part of me or a whole being of me, meaning that depression is only a temporary fix. It's clinically proven that, yes, okay, we do need to do the right things for ourselves, balance out the exercise, eat well, and, you know, hang out with the right supportive people and stuff. To me, it's a temporary state of mind to a point for some of us, because I see it as a temporary fix through, even though through me it's through a fogged up mirror, darkened mirror, or a lens of a camera, or just a lens, basically, to the point that is blinding or blackening my reality, my world, and perception of life, sort of thing. But in reality, I try not to let this depression define me, or even to the point where I should be stuck in one place and actually think that I can't do anything, whereas I believe strongly that we are here for a reason, as I said before, and we can conquer everything. What I believe strongly also, however, is we need to be included and accepted in everyday activities, be it whatever it may be that we are going through. So therefore, if we do tend to want to come out of our shell, because now I'm starting to realise that, yes, we need to come out of the shell sort of thing and actually get out there. But also, I believe strongly that there is a stage when I get depressed, which is called a depression meltdown, which more than the piece of the meltdowns, the types and differences and how we could go about it. I'll tell you more about this in the piece. But in all fairness and I believe strongly that I am blessed to be alive today. If it wasn't for my parents and all these support networks I'm with, sort of thing, I wouldn't be here telling my stories. No way, Jose. I would have been a number and statistic back in the 90s with this copycat syndrome that you need to dress to impress, all the peer pressures and all that we tend to face every day in our teen years for some of us. But some of it, sometimes it's still coexistent today, that it really exists. I believe also how to get over depression. Sometimes we need to basically have the I statements. If you've been following on my other channel, Beauty from Ashes, there's some decrees that you could follow pretty much. I like to actually address that sometimes also, that I believe that we need to be a voice for others around us, to be heard, to be listened to be spoken to, and all that, despite that our differences, and that at the end of the day we need to be supportive of one another, loving and being patient and all the likes. So this is the end of my short encountership of my AS and depression chapter, basically. Please like, comment, subscribe. In the next video over, as I said before, pretty much I'm hoping to cover up some meltdowns, you know, different types of these stages of meltdowns, how we can go about it, if there's any treatments or something that may work it out, you know. Also basically maybe some tips along the way to help you all. So, and all further ado, I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon.